Well, there were two big-ticket cabinet decisions that were taken by the government yesterday. A lot of attention and focus has been on the bank recap plan, but an equally important decision the cabinet cleared was the almost 7 lakh crore rupees push for infrastructure, specifically on the roads and highways sector. To explain to us what we should expect over the next few years as part of this highway development program is the Roads Highways Minister, Nitin Gadkari. Mr. Gadkari, many thanks for joining us here on CNBC TV18. As I pointed out, it's almost 7 lakh crore rupees over the next 5 years, and Bharatmala is only one aspect of this overarching highway development program that got the cabinet clearance. If you can specify for us, sir, in terms of award, how soon can we actually expect some of these road projects to be awarded out? And what can we expect, at least as far as the first year is concerned now?
Actually, total Bharatmala project is for 60,000 kilometers.
Yes.
Out of which first phase of 35,000 kilometers, 35 to 36,000 kilometers, that cost involved is 8 lakh crores. Now, this is the first phase. Out of which already for 25,000 kilometers, as long as we have already prepared the DPR. And for 9,000 kilometers, we have already ordered DPR for that. So today, some of the projects we are in position that we can start. And now, my target is before 2018 December.
Yes.
At any cost, it's my target, I'm not commitment. At any cost, we want to start this project of 7 lakh crores before 18 December. And whatever the target which I declared, my track record is 100% clear that always I am in position to fulfill that.
I'm not doubting that at all, sir, but if I can ask you to give us a little more color on the numbers. You're saying that your target is to get this off the ground by December 2018. Now, as the first phase of Bharatmala is concerned, and I ask you this because a lot of analysts have raised the concern that, yes, a lot of these projects are at the DPR stage, but from the DPR stage to the actual process of the execution starting on the ground, it could take at least a year, if not more. So what should we realistically then expect?
No, this is not a correct perception. I am giving you the example. In 2011-12, the award road construction was 2,000 kilometers. And 15-16, it was 16,000 kilometers. So it is 8 times more. It means that the land acquisition, utility shifting, all the problems, 8 times more. Our performance was that.
Yeah.
So today, there is no problem about land acquisition, out of which the 25,000 kilometer, the DPR which is ready now, we have now some of the project we have started land acquisition.
Okay.
So I am confident that before 2018, 100% project we will start.
Okay.
And at the same time, there are different schemes are going on. And under that scheme also, we are expecting the investment of 6 lakh crores. So that is also the part of the project, but it is difficult for me to make commitment about that project. But 100% we are in position. And because again, one thing which I will tell you, because of this decision of cabinet, it is not only for Bharatmala. Here is a decision for division of work and decentralization of power.
Yes.
The first time the cabinet has cleared and giving more powers to NHI. And my chairman and my team is working very fast. And as far as compared with the previous track record, their record is good. So for this year, I am expecting the track record from them about the award of road construction of 10,000 kilometers.
From NHAI?
Yes. And
you're saying 10,000 this year from NHAI?
Yes,
that
up to the end of March. Yes,
okay.
yes.
Okay.
And I am confident that they are fully capable that they can award the 10,000 kilometer of road construction.
Because the number that we were working with was between 5,000 and 6,000, 6,500 kilometers. That was the expected rate as far as the awards from NHAI is concerned. You're saying it could be 10,000 crores.
NHAI chairman and my secretary is always giving me this 6,500. But I am not satisfied on that.
You are not satisfied?
No, I am giving, no, you have to do 10,000. And now the way in which the power delegated to NHI, I feel that our chairman and his team is in the position that they can go up to 10,000 kilometers.
You know, we often get lost in big numbers, so 7 lakh crores, 25,000 kilometers, 84,000 kilometers, and so on and so forth. So let me, for the sake of simplicity, break this down in terms of what it is going to come down to eventually when we talk about execution on the ground on a daily basis. Currently, we're doing what? Between 24 to 30 kilometers a day. If we want to achieve the 84,000 kilometer target that you've set out as part of this scheme that the cabinet has approved, it means doing 40 plus kilometers every day. You believe that that is doable, that's achievable?
First of all, I am not talking about 84,000 kilometers. Never I commit about
Right.
this target.
Right.
But I will assure you one thing. At the end of March for this year, we will be, as long as we will complete the target of 30 kilometers per day, more than that.
Okay.
I am trying for that.
Okay.
Last year, it was 23 kilometers per day. And the next year, 100% I am confident we will be more than 40 kilometers per day.
More than 40 kilometers next year. You're saying you'll close this financial year at more than 30 kilometers a day?
Yes.
Okay.
One thing I am telling you very frankly and fairly. You just check my all track record from last 3 years when I became a minister.
Yes.
I am not a minister. Whatever I declare, I always fulfill that.
Yes.
And so you record it. And after the
It is being
March,
recorded,
you can
sir.
ask me. Yes.
It's being recorded and broadcast live as well.
Yes. At the same time, at the end of March, my target.
Yes.
I'm not talking about my commitment.
Sure.
It's my target, more than 30 kilometers per day. And at the end of next year, March, it will be more than 40 kilometers per day.
Okay.
And for that purpose, I always make persuasion, follow-up, and I solve the problems. There is a lot of problems with land acquisition, nutrient shifting, environment clearances. I am always making a follow-up, making the review meeting for that. And by the cooperation of the state government and my all cooperative colleagues, I am very much confident about their capability.
Okay.
And we are in position to complete that target.
Okay. Since we're talking about targets, to achieve that target, what about the funding? When we talk about this almost 7 lakh crore rupees now, it's about 1.41 lakh crore rupees. That's the budgetary support that totally you get.
I am giving you the, I don't have exactly the report, but when we prepare the project of Bharatmala, from 8 months we are working on that. And here there is a financial model is there. One is from budgetary, whatever the provisions we have. Second is from CRF funds. Third is from monetization. Now first we have already tendered the first project of TOT of 6,000 crores is in tender. So we have the project where we get more than 1,25,000 crores. There are a lot of projects are with us now.
That's what you hope to monetize on the TOT side. Yeah.
The third thing is we have already government has given permission to raise the 70,000 crore from the market. Out of we just 15 to 16,000 crore we raise, 3,000 crore in London Stock Exchange, 8,000 crore LIC. And now I am confident that there is no problem, we can raise it from Indian market. NHI's rating is AAA. At the same time, we have a lot of offers from pension fund, insurance fund, foreign investors. But now my feeling is, in such an economic situation, for the construction of road construction in the country, we should encourage the investment from the common man, the service people, the journalists, the teachers, the laborers, and government servants. The small people, they are investing their money in some chit fund and other things.
Yeah.
Now the bank rate is reduced. So my idea is we can give them 1 to 1.5% more interest than banks.
Okay.
And we can go for bonds. And now we have appointed a consultant.
So NHAI bonds?
Yes, but NHAI is the authority.
Yes.
So that's why we appointed a financial consultant by which we can make a special vehicle which is guaranteed by NHAI. We will go for capital market. We raise the fund from the common people. And after their retirement, 10 years, 15 years, we will give them interest more than banks, more than chit funds. And that will be a secured scheme for the people, the poor people, the service people of the India.
Right.
At the same time, their great contribution for making of great infrastructure in the country.
So when do you hope to launch these infrastructure bonds, sir?
Just I am waiting for the consultant reports for NHI.
Right.
We have already appointed him. After his report, we will decide.
Is it likely to happen within this financial year, or do you believe that you will have to wait for the next financial year?
Within a month.
Within a month, you get
yes,
the report.
yes, already. You know our track record.
Yes.
At the time of Cochin shipyard,
yes.
Actually our need was 1,650 crores. We have received 76 times oversubscribed, 1,26,000 crores, 76 times oversubscribed. So that is the credibility of our department, our corporation, our authority in the mind of the people of India. So I am confident that the poor people, the middle class people, the service class people will respond me, and by which we can raise the fund from the market. And my interest is, by making this infrastructure, I want to transfer this benefit to the poor people, the service class people of this country, where I am assured them to give them 10 years, 15 years interest more than banks.
What is the kind of money that we're talking about? So what is the quantum that you're expected to raise?
Still, it is not, I don't know to declare that amount. But it
ballpark, so what are you working with?
It can go up to 3 lakh crores, 5 lakh crores. I can raise it. Yes, because it is a need for me. My projects are economically viable. My IRR is good. My rating is AAA. Now the World Economic, one of the company is now making the rating of NHI, reputed company. So we don't have any problem. We are in a position that we can invest, we can get that much money from the capital market.
So, you know, the finance minister said that the bank recap bonds, we should have clarity on that by December. Are you saying that perhaps even as far as the infrastructure, and I'm using the word infrastructure loosely, the infrastructure bonds that you're talking about perhaps will coincide with that?
No, that is a different bonds.
Yeah.
Actually, the bank sector is now the way in which the finance minister has already declared the package related to the banking sector. I am only talking about limited with infrastructure.
Sure.
My limited responsibility is related with my road sector,
yes,
shipping, ports, inland waterways, and now I am related with the Ganga, the Pradhan Mantri Sinchai Yojana. Even I am working on that river connectivity. And at any cost, within 3 months, I am going to start 3 major projects related to the river connectivity, where the investment is more than 80,000 crores.
Yeah.
So for that purpose, the NABARD is the agency where we can get the fund. But in NHI, we don't have any problem.
So since you talked about NHI, and once again, I just want to come back to that target that you said that you're not satisfied with 6,500 kilometers. You'd like to close the year with 10,000 kilometers. You know, if I look at the project execution by NHI, it's expected to reach 3,000 odd kilometers in 17-18 and over 3,500 kilometers in the next fiscal. So, you know, how do you see this from about, you know, 3,500-4,000 kilometers?
You are talking about the targets given by the administration, the bureaucracy. I am the minister. I am going to decide what will be.
But the bureaucracy has to deliver, sir.
100% I will see that they will be delivered. It's my responsibility. It's my task. And I know how to get it done. I will make up the process fast track decision making process. Now I am giving already we have sanctioned giving more power to NHI, and related their land acquisition problem. I am always in contact with all the chief ministers and the chief secretaries. I am calling the meeting, making persuasion, and whatever the problems for them, I am responsible for that. I will push them, I will support them, I will cooperate them. And at the same time, I am confident that they have a capability and we can do it and we can achieve our goal. I am giving you one example. When I was talking about when there was 2 kilometers per day, the road construction come, I talking about 15, 18 kilometers.
Yes.
There was no one is in position. And no one was expected from me that we will achieve the goal of 20 kilometers more, because it's a track record.
Sure.
Even as far as from independence, the way in which we are concerned road is a track record. And this is a Bharatmala is the first infrastructure project, big project, first time in the history of our country, launched by our government and the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. So no one was confident about it. But now we are now going to up to 30 kilometers per day. So whatever, there is some maybe gap, because target and getting the result, performance, there is a gap. But I am sure, now I am telling you about the history of award. Now, the award in this year, we want to cross 20,000 kilometers more award for this year. There are some problems because rainy seasons, land acquisitions, we are making the law very strictly about land acquisition must be more than 80%. There are a lot of appointment that financial closure from the bank, there is a problem. But still, I am always have a persuasion of project to project. I have always taking review. I will always find out where is the problem, and my always positive attitude for helping NHI people, ministry people, and if the problem is not solving on their level, then I intervened and I take the responsibility, I pursue it, and we will solve it.
Okay. Just two quick questions, sir. One related to NHI. Possibility of an IPO, is that still something that you are pushing forward with? Because we understand that there were some issues that had cropped up. So NHI IPO, is that likely to be on the cards?
I am trying my level best to go it for the capital market within a month.
Okay.
We are waiting for the report from the financial consultant that because NHI is the authority. So the Prime Minister already have given us a direction to register all corporation in the stock exchange. But regarding the authority, there are some legal problems. So on that basis, there are some suggestions. We can make some special vehicle for that company with NHI, and then we can go for the capital market, which is backed up by NHI. But I don't know what is the solution. After the financial consultant giving us the report on that, we will decide, and we will go for the capital market. No problem.
Okay. Let me ask you, sir, and just move away from roads and highways to talk about the other ambitious target that you've set, and that has to do with the electrification plan that you've put forward by 2030. And you were very clear when you spoke at Siam that come hell or high water, you will move to electric vehicles by 2030. I'm paraphrasing what you said. You also said, sir, that by the end of the year, you hope to take the electric vehicle policy to cabinet. Where do things stand now as far as the EV
First of all, I want to clear one thing. Our automobile sector is very important sector. The automobile sector export is 1,45,000 crore. And this is an industry of capital investment of 4,50,000 crores. This is an industry which is giving maximum jobs to the youth of this country. I'm not against the petrol and diesel and other thing. But the country is facing serious problem related with the pollution. Because pollution is a big problem for the common man. Health point of view. And you know the Delhi situation. Now the Mumbai is on that way. Now Bangalore is on that way. Traffic jam, pollution, air pollution, water pollution is a big concern. So second thing which is important is import substitute, cost effective, pollution free, and indigenous technology. Now today I am telling you, because of my persuasion, we have electric auto rickshaw, e-rickshaw, then we have electric bus, and now electric bus in Mumbai, the best, our city bus service, their cost per kilometer for base bus is 110 rupees per kilometer. And electric bus, air conditioned bus, their cost is 65 to 70 rupees per kilometer. So the people in London transport model is the ideal model. In transport minister, we just decided to give all presentation from London transport system. The 9 operators are there. On the basis of that, I appeal to all the transport ministers that you can use electric buses. You can use ethanol buses. Now today, in due course of time, within a month or 2 months, the bike is going to launch in the country which is on 100% flex fuel, flex engine, that's 100% on bioethanol or petrol. Now within 2 months, the bike is going to launch on 100% electric. Now electric car, lot of people are already started manufacturing of electric cars. Now electric buses are available, and when the number increase, it is going to reduce the cost of the vehicle.
But are you still clear, sir, that by 2030 we will be only electric, or are you saying that there is room for the combustion engine to also coexist?
First of all, I never say like this. When you get benefit, when you get advantage, it is a cost effectiveness is there. Suppose you have a car and your petrol consumption is suppose 8,000 rupees per month. By taking electric car of the same cost, your consumption come to 1,500 rupees or 2,000 rupees. Ultimately, you don't need any advice from anybody. You are going to purchase it. At the second time, the maintenance cost is very less. So that is the reason that people will accept it. So you're saying the market will determine. The government is not saying that they will phase out or ban the use of petrol and diesel vehicles. Actually, I am telling you, in their convention, some of the leading speaker was telling government should give the clear direction to the policy. Government should not confuse on this way. Let us tell about what is the government plan on this. I say we don't want to encourage petrol and diesel car. We want to encourage all our motor transport on basis of ethanol, biodiesel, bio-CNG, electric and alternative fuel, and we are very much concerned about pollution. The second thing is We cost effective, pollution free, import substitute and indigenous. That is the thing. Now third thing, in Ganga we have 97 projects for water recycling and 55 projects which are now working on it, where the state government project, where we are going to improve that project and again making the recycling of water, cleanliness of the water. In this 150 projects, I have received an offer from a consultant. It's a proven offer that he can collect from that material methane, and from bifurcate methane from CO2, we get bio-CNG.
Okay.
So I am talking with the Petroleum Ministry and Indraprastha Gas Limited that you come and you take it all this bio-CNG and in that area particularly you give it to the people. It is import substitute, cost effective, pollution free and it's indigenous.
So when do you move cabinet, sir, with the electric vehicle policy?
It's not my responsibility. The Niti Aayog is already started. They have taken my advice, they have taken the advice of other ministry and now they are submitting their proposal for electric vehicles to the cabinet and then it will be decided by the cabinet.
Okay. Going back to the infrastructure spending push, sir, are you going to be asking the finance minister for more budgetary support and to the tune of what, sir?
Actually, in present Bharatmala, it's a good project, but still there is no promise from finance minister. I request him that to increase our budgetary support.
How much more would you like?
Actually, the way in which we are developing the infrastructure, that is a dream of New India of our Prime Minister. We are developing the road sector and starting when it was 96,000 kilometers to 2 lakh kilometers of national highway, making 12 express highway, converting 4 lane into 6 lane, 6 lane to 8 lane, 2 lane Peugeot into 4 lane, and 2 lane Peugeot also we are, lot of engineering point of view are changing. So in a situation, we need too much support from the finance minister, but I don't want to quote you what I am demanding for that, but I am in contact with the finance minister and one thing is very clear. Our finance minister is very clear that he wants to support infrastructural development. From the first day, he always insisting on development of infrastructure and I'm expecting that a good support from him.
A good support from him. So on account of the GST, what has been the impact as far as the sectors that you handle are concerned? What is the feedback that you've got coming in from industry? Because at this point in time, we do know that a review is underway, whether rate rationalization is the need of the hour, etc. What is the recommendations that you perhaps would be putting forward when it comes to the GST implementation?
In my ministry, one meeting was organized with the shipping sector, with the finance secretary, and lot of issues he solved. He is very positive. Now related with the road construction contractors, there are some already reservations, grievances are
exactly
there.
Why I asked.
Even the stakeholder, the contractor, the investor meeting me. There are some legitimate and genuine problems. We are going to organize a meeting with the finance secretary.
Is it only rate related, sir? Is it only related to the GST rate that they fall under,
yes,
or other issues?
all GST related issues with the road construction contractor and the investors because they are facing some problem. So regarding the procedure, regarding the taxes and all their issues.
Have the cost of projects gone up on account of the GST?
Yes, that is my concern.
What is the escalation?
Actually, there are a lot of different type of interpretations are there. But the stakeholders in the sectors, they have a lot of concern with the GST. And now the Prime Minister has already given direction to all of us that in your ministry, if there is some problems with the GST, you call the Finance Secretary and you make a coordination and communication and cooperation between the stakeholders and the Finance Ministry. You suggest them and they are very positive. And because this is the first time we are launching GST, so these are the teething troubles. And I am confident that with our meeting with the Finance Secretary, we will be in position to solve all the issues related with GST.
So let me end then by asking you, sir, because a lot of what comes under your portfolio and your various ministries is going to be responsible for providing the fillip to the economy, since we're talking about getting back to the high growth trajectory of 8% plus growth. Do you feel confident now that that perhaps towards the end of the year are you seeing visible signs of things picking up on the ground? And what is going to be the priority as far as you're concerned?
First of all, when I taken charge as minister, I fix up my target for 5 years. At the end of 5 years, all ministries, we will contribute 2 to 3% GDP growth. And the second target was creating employment potential for 1 crore youth of this country. And the third vision for me is Presently, every year we have 1,50,000 deaths on the road, out of which 36% of the accidents on national highway.
Yeah.
So at any cost, my mission is to save the life of the people. Constructing more roads is most priority for me. But more than that, my priority is how I can save the life of the people. So reduce this death rate in the accidents from 1,50,000. I want to reduce it.
Yeah.
We will try our levels to make it 50% less. So these are the 3 targets for me. Fortunately or unfortunately, whatever target I decided, with the blessing of all of you, the people of the country, the blessing of Prime Minister and Finance Minister, always I am in position to achieve my goal. Let us try. I am confident that regarding these 3 sectors, my target is very clear, very transparent. Day and night, I am minister, as I am working hard up to at night 10 o'clock. My all colleagues, my secretaries, my chairmen, they are working hard. And with a team spirit, collective team spirit, the cooperation of all of us, it's not only my success. It is the success of a team. So with the cooperation of all stakeholders in my department and corporation, the chairmen and secretary, definitely I will be in position to complete this target. And also one target was there, that in my road sector, shipping sector, I was decided to investment of 25 lakh crores. So I am confident when at the end of 18 December or somewhere before election, when we will complete 5 years, March, April, at the March, I will be in position. I will be in position of my ministry will contribute 25 lakh crores rupees of investment in the sector, 2% to 3% addition of growth rate for GDP. At the same time, creating 1 crore jobs. And 4th is reduce the death of accidents by 50%. These are the 4 mission targets for me. And me and my team and all are working day and night for that. And I am confident with the help of all the sectors, all the stakeholders, all the people like you with their blessings, we will be in position to complete this dream.
Well, Mr. Gadkari, it's always a pleasure. Thank you very much for once again articulating your targets here on CNBC TV18. We appreciate your time and we wish you the very best of luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
With that, it is time for us to wrap up our conversation here with Mr. Nitin Gadkari. From all of us here, goodbye. Many thanks for watching.